This is a podcast about birds, and I like birds, so that'll be pretty easy. I have lots of birds. My mom actually has more of them, and they are parakeets, and they're really cool. I just came back from a treatment, and I'm not going to tell anything about the treatment because that's would be weird if I talked about treatment when I'm trying to talk about birds. I don't know. I'm just trying to heal, and I need to talk about just birds. I can't see the picture though. I think I'm gonna just look up bird pictures and audio bother them. I'm gonna audio bother them. I'm just gonna pester, bother. There was this kid when I was a kid, and I don't think he was obsessed with birds, so we don't need to talk about him. I am obsessed with birds, so birds from Africa. I have B-roll created that's like 4 to 5 minutes long, and so I will just have to talk about crested cranes, I guess. We'll look at a crested crane, and oh my goodness, that is a weird picture of a crested crane. I will not have this picture, but it's the gray-crowned crane on Wikipedia, and we'll just look at this. The gray-crowned crane, Balearica regularum, lorem ipsum dolor sine amet. Yes, I have that memorized, and I have the rest of it, like, kind of memorized. I want to memorize lorem ipsum. A gray-crowned crane in Uganda. Okay, so apparently they're from Africa. Well, obviously they are, because I typed in birds from Africa. And they have, like, a red part. I could probably draw this. I think I'm going to save it and draw it later. Download image. I'm basically relearning how to do things that I already knew how to do. They're of the Eukaryota, Animalia, Chordata, Aves, Grurio forms, Gruidae, Balearica, and then they're B regularum because you put the B period and then you put the species name in lowercase. The species name is always in lowercase. So obviously I'm like really, really, really fucking autistic. Oh, and apparently like Dream and whoever you call it are fighting. Tell me in it. Why did you not think that Dream was always saying retarded? Like obviously he was always saying retarded. Everyone does. No one waits for the autistic people to leave the room even. They just say they're retarded. Like I don't know, man. People call themselves retarded all the time. Like they're always like, I'm so fucking retarded it hurts. I don't think they demonetize you for saying it either. Like I think that it's like I don't know, and I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not a bad word. It's just a word. Um yeah, like but birds aren't that. Like no one needs to censor themselves. No one needs to like censor anything like that. Like no one cares whether somebody says that word. Like at one point we were worrying about whether like Linus Tech Tips was going to be censored because they said something horrible, and it was just like about hard R, and he thought that the R word of retardation. Oh, another thing, my mom is like my birth mom. Her actual diagnosis, like because I was never able to be with my birth mom, her mental like thing was mental retardation, and now she's called slow. Well, she's slow. That's what retardation means. There's like locomotor retardation, which is like actually being slow in the way that you walk, talk, do things. It's a symptom of depression. Like no one's going to like cancel you, censor you, do anything because you say the word like the R word. Like the R word can mean something else too. Like YouTube is so weird. YouTube is so weird. And it's all about words. But anyway, there are two subspecies of the African crane. The East African B. R. gibbericeps, like it's literally gibbericeps. It's Gibbericeps. Occurs in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo, which used to be just Congo. Like there's like a whole thing about that. And in Uganda, of which it is the national bird represented on its national flag. Ooh, I want to look at the national flag of Uganda. See, like we're almost done with the podcast because it's made it to 4 to 5 minutes long, and then I'm gonna stop recording and I'm just gonna post it to YouTube. For the love of God, I'm just gonna post it. Uganda flag. So the last thing we're gonna look up is the crane. So there's literally a crane on the Uganda flag, and I guess I'll have to find it and put it in this podcast because it's cool, and it's really cool looking. It's like got a crane, and it just looks like a black crane with like a mohawk. Oh my gosh, it's so cool looking. I'm going to have to put it in the end of it, or you're going to have to go find it. And that'll be the joke. It's just like, I'm going to send you on fetch quests forever. There's a fetch quest. Go find the Uganda flag. There you go. There's your fetch quest. there's your fetch quest for the podcast. And I'm going to upload this to YouTube and just be like, okay, you like have fun watching what's on the screen. Have fun, guys.